Wow, well, this is it. The last campaign stop in Pennsylvania. Gosh, I wish I could talk to someone who's been in my shoes, you know? A black South Asian woman running for president, preferably from the Bay Area.
You and me both, sister. I don't really laugh like that, do I?
A little bit. Now, Kamala, take my Pamela. Because what do we always say? Keep Kamala and carry on-a-la. We know each other so well, we even finish each other's belief in the promise of America. Exactly. And live from New York, it's Saturday Night!
I got the keys. I got the keys.
We've got the man with the keys here with us tonight. He has correctly predicted 9 of the last 10 elections. So exactly how does Lichtman make his predictions? Well, he says we should follow his 13 keys to the White House. So what are the keys saying today? Your keys are pointing toward Kamala Harris.
I believe democracy is on the line in this election. If I'm wrong, so be it. You know, I think not going to discredit my system.
We are in the final stretch of election season. Still anybody's race. The latest CBS News polls show razor-thin margins.
A tight and relatively stable race. Our latest poll with Ipsos shows a 3-point lead for Kamala Harris over Donald Trump. Nothing has seemed to shake this campaign.
This is the moment we have been waiting for. What does this poll show us?
Yeah, I mean, fittingly, isn't it? At the very end, we find a tie nationally. 49% for Harris, 49% for Trump. Really, that's what we found when we last polled this a couple weeks ago.
These polls that has them showing the race is nearly tied.
I'm a little suspicious. There have been 67 tied polls. What? But I just don't believe that it's absolutely dead tied the way they're presenting it. The split in the Electoral College is going to be relatively narrow. This is one of the closest elections that we have seen.
Donald Trump is having a rough campaign closing, talking of violence against journalists this weekend, pantomiming a sex act on his microphone.
I don't want to take down the mood or your level of enthusiasm or optimism. But it's also important to prepare for what comes next, even if Harris is elected. Trump will likely prematurely claim victory. His supporters will lie and cry foul about the integrity of the election, and they will use their doubt to disrupt the process from vote counting to certification. They'll try to, at least. And it will all be amplified out there by bad actors, including Russia, including Elon Musk, including many other of their bad actor buddies. But we've seen this movie before. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of a scary one. But this time, we know what to expect. And this time, pro-democracy forces have been planning ahead. And finally, let me just end with this. Our democracy is strong, and the American people are fierce. But even if Trump is defeated tomorrow, he has exposed during his time out there some serious limitations within our system. And it may be time to ask ourselves things like whether social media platforms should have the freedom to operate at a lower level of accountability than local television networks in terms of the lies they can spread, or whether the Electoral College alone is the right way to determine who should lead this country, or whether, just putting it out there, a convicted felon should be eligible to run for the highest office in the land. Tomorrow's about answers. It's about finally learning how much protecting our democracy matters, whether morality and character matter, whether our rights to make choices about our own bodies matter enough to enough of the American people. Tomorrow, we will start to learn a whole lot more.
For coming here tonight and representing all the people who will be voting tomorrow. Those of you who have not voted, thank you so much.
Vice President Kamala Harris was joined by star power throughout her final day on the campaign trail.
Sit this one out. We don't get to sit this one out. And let me be very clear. We are voting to defend and protect the Constitution of the United States. If we don't show up tomorrow, it is entirely possible that we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again. We are voting for the right to choose what happens to our own bodies. We are voting to save ourselves from this precipice of danger. All the anxiety and the fear you're feeling that because you sense the danger. And to sing it and drive that message home, put your hands together for Will I Am.
Our campaign has tapped into the ambitions, the aspirations, and the dreams of the American people. And we know it is time for a new generation of leadership in America.
Trump's campaign has tried to steer focus towards issues related to the economy and immigration.
Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?
But in recent weeks, his message has grown darker. His latest target, while rallying on the eve of Election Day in battleground Michigan, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
She's an evil, sick, crazy. It starts with a B, but I won't say it.
Some Republican leaders have warned Trump's rhetoric could turn women voters away, while former Fox News host Megyn Kelly shared her endorsement, echoing what Trump has said that he will protect women, quote, whether they like it or not.
He got mocked for saying he would be a protector of women. He will be a protector of women, and it's why I'm voting for him. The boys should not be in the girls' sports. The boys should not be in the girls' bathrooms. The boys should not be in the girls' locker rooms. North Carolina sophomore in high school slammed so hard in the face by a volleyball hit at her by a boy pretending to be a girl, she suffered traumatic brain injury and permanent paralysis. He will keep the boys out of girls' sports. And you know what else? One more thing. He will look out for our boys, too.
It is Election Day in America. Two candidates, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump, both vying for the nation's vote today after a campaign that's seen more than its fair share of twists and turns. A sitting commander-in-chief, President Joe Biden, bowing out from his re-election push. Deadly violence on the trail, putting the Secret Service squarely in Capitol Hill's spotlight. And a final battleground blitz from the candidates, all to convince a country that they are right for the White House in 2024.
The Harris campaign will be spending election night at her alma mater, Howard University.
In a briefing yesterday with the mayor and D.C. Council, a city official saying the district is bracing for the possibility of, quote, large-scale riots and civil unrest.
I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. It's sword and gun day. Tomorrow never comes until it's too late. Come with it. Come with it. Give it to could be sitting, taking lunch. The news will hit you like a punch. It's only Tuesday.
What time is it?
You never thought we'd go to war after all the things we saw. It's April Fool's Day.
What time is it?
Tomorrow never comes until it's too late. Tomorrow never comes until it's too late.
Tomorrow is another day. Today is another bomb. 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 generation, separation, situation, dissipation, shot. Another shot, the tender vessel crushing, pop the heart is cold, the gun is hot, shot. I'm not sure if they done or not, I'm not sure that they wanna stop, the gun is cold, the blood is hot, shot, 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 shot.